Hello everyone, my name is Megan and I'm going to talk to you about grief and what I think it represents and the transformation that can happen because of grief. I believe grief represents something beautiful. For me, grief represents love, and that love is a beautiful thing. When I look back at my life, I realized just how lucky I was. I had an amazing best friend. We shared so many beautiful memories and we loved each other. Now that love is also part of the grief that happened. And although grief is not necessarily a good thing, the love is. And the love is the beautiful part. I just had to accept and acknowledge what happened and realize that it was beautiful. When I was 19, my best friend Destiny passed away. 19 is a very important time for your adult life. It's important for development and becoming who you are. As a teenager, you expect to grow old with your best friend. You expect to have so much more time with them. But you never really expect them to pass away, especially so young. However, that is exactly what happened to me, and it definitely changed me. Although it did change me, I have acknowledged that I am a better person. It definitely just took me some time to realize that. I'm also a different person. The person who I was before her passing and the person I am now is very different. It's pretty much night and day, and that's okay. Having Destiny as my best friend is something I believe was an honor and a privilege. Our friendship was so beautiful. We even said that we were platonic soulmates. I didn't realize just how lucky I was to have experienced a friendship and love that we had. I believe that grief represents love, and it represents so much love that you hurt from it. When I think back and reminisce on our memories, I feel nothing but happiness, and I have a smile on my face. So I thought I would share a memory with you all. When we were teenagers, we loved doing movie marathons. We'd watch Disney movies. Now, Disney Plus was not around, so it wasn't as easy. However, I did have VHS tapes, which is what we would use. We would go through all my VHS tapes, decide the ones we want to watch, and we'd spend all night, even to the next morning, watching them. That is one of my fondest memories of us, and I truly love it. Now, being able to look back and have happiness come from those memories is very great for me. It means I am in the point of grieving where I am able to have this point of view about grief. As a 27-year-old now, I am wiser, more appreciative, and far more caring. I was forced to evolve and change into the person I am today, and I am very happy with the person I am. Although the transformation was forced upon me, I am grateful for it because I am happy with who I am now. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that grief was easy, because that would be a lie. Grief is not easy. It is very hard. And I am where I am today because of the help from loved ones, dedication, and hard work. Grief is so intense, and it is painful, and I acknowledge that and understand it, even though I think it is also beautiful. Grief is a deep, dark cave that you have to claw your way out of. It is honestly horrific. However, I am very happy that I was able to get out of that. Now, would I be happier if my best friend was still here? Absolutely 100% yes. However, I am also happy with who I have become. I am fully aware that I can't change my life. I can't change the things that happened, and I know that. I understand the things that happened, the grief. It had a big impact on my life, which is why it forced me to transform and evolve into who I am now, and I'm very happy with who I am now. And I also understand that it was such a big thing in my life, which is why my perspective on it changed. It changed so drastically that I now am able to look at the grief that I went through and see the beauty behind it. I know that the grieving that I went through is directly because of the love that I had with my best friend. And that's okay. And honestly, I'm happy for it. I am so genuinely happy that I had the chance to go through and experience a love like that. I believe it's a privilege. Now, I have a question for everyone. Have you gone through grief? If your answer to that question is yes, then you understand that grief has highs and lows. You also understand that usually the highs are very high and the lows are very low. Now, you might not consider the beauty that grief represents. And so I'm going to challenge you today. I want to challenge you to flip your view of how you see grief. Try to look at the happiness behind it and the beauty of love. Grief means that you love somebody so intense and that you were loved back. That love is a privilege, and once again, love is always beautiful. Now, I know I can't rewind and change things in my life, and that is okay. It has taken years for me to get to where I am today, where I can sit here and tell you that I believe grief represents a beautiful love. And I am so happy that I am here now, being able to tell you that. So thank you. I hope that you are able to maybe look at grief a different way